Welcome back. It's day 46 here at House of Jeff. We're standing here in the garage of the home. We've got just progress update. Yesterday they've got the second floor joists put in, the subfloor for the second floor, and maybe 60% of the exterior walls on the second floor. So that's good progress. Today's Sunday. I don't believe in this town you're allowed to work on Sundays, so that's why they're not here. Otherwise, the guys would probably be here. So let's take you around and show you a few things. I'm going to step up into the entryway from the garage. This over here is going to be a powder room. This will be laundry room back here. And one thing to note about this is these two walls. You'll see this one and the exterior wall right here are 2x6s. Now the reason for that is, like I said, this is going to be a laundry room, so you're going to have laundry connections, water and dryer that hook up out here, so you need extra space to get the water lines in there. Normally you don't put exterior water lines on the outside of the house so they don't freeze, but we got extra space in here so we can insulate behind them, so we can go ahead and put them here. Anywhere we've got walls meeting, this is an interior wall meets the exterior, we've got block in here so we can nail it in. Let's see, we're going to walk in here. This will be the pantry, kitchen, sunroom out there. We get great light out here. You can see it coming in. We're in the sun. This is a great place to come out here and read the paper, eat breakfast. Family room. And one thing to point out up here is we've got blocking, dimensional lumber blocking between the joists up here, so that's so when they nail the trusses in for the sunroom, they'll have something to kick it. Family room over here with these three great windows, and then this is going to be our stairs down here. Don't have them in yet. Living room and dining room on this side. This is going to be our front door and view out front. It's just open right now. They're starting in another phase, but maybe for a little bit we'll have just open views out there, so that's really nice. Should be a porch front door garage. And let's see what else I can touch on here. I wanted to go back real quick. I mentioned on the last update these tall wall panels. I wanted to go back and the reason I pointed these out is normally plywood is in 4x8 sheets, and they nail it onto the framing horizontally, so the 8 foot goes this way. And since this house has 9 foot ceilings, that leave you, 2 pieces, and you have a gap right here. Actually, vertically 4 feet. You have 3 pieces here, so you'd have three air gaps in the plywood where air or whatever could get through. So this allows us, these 9 foot sheets allow us to nail them up vertically, and then we only have a tiny gap right here. You see these are stapled in. You can see that they're stapled in, so they're a lot stronger hold than nails. Now, right here, let me get behind the window here for you. We've got, you can see they've got the sill sealer and the anchor bolt here, and the wall is not sitting on the wall, so they put it too far forward. And we've got a little break right here. So, not perfect. The thing about these, the framers are good. It's definitely not easy work, but they just probably follow the plans. They don't really, think of the field. So that's something we bring up, and they'll come back and address that and anchor it down. And actually, none of the bolts on here on the garage are even bolted down. They're just sitting on right now. So their main focus right now is getting these walls up, getting the sheathing on, getting it dried in, so then they can go back and fix anything else. So it's good progress. They'll come back Monday. It's supposed to rain most of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So normally we'd probably have this under roof by Tuesday or Wednesday. Hopefully by Thursday or Friday we'll have it under roof. We can start getting the shingles in, putting the roof on, and then they'll come. The frames will be here a little longer. They do it back out, like fill in all the you need to put between the floor joist and the ceiling joist up here. You need to put bracing, vertical. They just use it to keep the joist from flexing either way, in or out. All right. Trying to think of anything else I wanted to touch base on. I think that's it. We'll check back tomorrow, see what these guys have done. I imagine they'll probably have the rest of the second floor decking in, rest of the walls, and they may have even started trusses. Depending if we get the stairs in, they'll have to lay the stairs. That's going to take a little bit of time. So we'll check in and we'll update you what's going on then. Thanks for checking it out. As always happens, just remember one thing else I wanted to touch on. You can see above me here, they have like a 2 by, well, maybe it's like a, I don't know how, it's like a 16-inch LVL right here. And this is because this is where the second floor is going to end. So that's where it's going to sit, and they don't have any supports here in the middle of the garage because they don't want to do that. So they put an LVL in there to support the floor. They'll have another one up here in front of the garage. That's just important to note because this engineered lumber has come a long way. Normally you'd have to have a post right here in the middle of the garage to support that floor, else you couldn't have it above the garage. But now we have these laminated lumber that can support that weight, so we can leave the garage open. So that's pretty neat. Framing is probably my favorite part of the process, so I'm going to go into maybe a little more detail with this than I would with anything else. It's also the most exciting for most people who buy a house because the most progress you see is when they frame. They're putting in mechanicals or siding. You don't really see any physical progress, but framing, you get to see it get up, and that's what makes it my favorite is the pride that anything I've personally built myself, the pride you see when you bring it out of the ground and make it work. So this is pretty exciting, and it's good stuff. So we'll see you next time, okay?